Okay, today, or should I say tonight, I'm doing Final Girl Inkanyamba at Sacred Groves. I'm doing the one of the specific setup scenarios from this Lauren scenario book. Which basically for every killer and location they have a set curated terror card deck that you shuffle and special exact event cards you're supposed to use. Like in this case, there's 3 of them, which I have shuffled. And, you know, they set up the Barbara is the final girl in this one. And there's also special rules and a whole setup thing, which I'll read. I'm thinking I'll start with just the general lore of Inkanyamba, which goes like this. The man sat on the ridge and looked out over the West African valley in the pre-dawn light. He called himself Inkanyamba, but that wasn't the name he was born with. He no longer remembered who he had been, but that didn't trouble him, for now he had purity, he had power, he had a singular, divinely appointed purpose. I am the Holy Avenger. The morning sun crested the rise and began to banish the shadows from the valley. First to come into relief were the holy groves, a beautiful marsh of black-blue water and hallowed wood. Inkanyamba's name was lost to him, but he remembered meditating there as a child, sitting at the feet of the great trees and soaking in the peace of the place. Next came the sacred shrine, an ancient construction of wood and bronze, built to honor the gods of old that Inkanyamba had given his entire being to. Finally, the burial grounds, where the prophets and saints who worshipped the old ones were buried, in both marked and unmarked graves. Inkanyamba would often walk between the tombstones and mausoleums in the dead of night, hoping to draw whatever wisdom he could from their holy bones. I am the living wrath of the gods, their faithful servants of justice. But as the sun brought light to the valley, it also brought them, the outsiders, the defilers, the apostates. They arrived on their noisy buses, belching toxic smog into the air. They had no respect for this sacred place. It was nothing but an amusement to them, an afternoon diversion where they could snap their pictures and desecrate the holy places with their obnoxious voices. And the gods were angry. Inkanyamba could feel their displeasure through his entire body. He unsheathed his curved knives and ran his tongue across the edge. I will rid my sacred groves of this cancer. I will cut it out with blood and screaming, and the gods will be pleased with me. Inkanyamba no longer remembered who he had been, but that didn't trouble him, for now there was holy work to be done, and he was the one to do it. As I said, Barbara's the final girl. Here's her. I'll read her thing. She's got a little. All the final girls have like little lore sections too. When Barbara Romero was 9, the thing she wanted most in the whole wide world was a Miss Babyface doll. It was the hot gift at Christmas season, and try as hard as they could, her parents couldn't find one. They were all sold out. They got her little Susie Puffins instead, but that was not even close to being the same thing. She didn't even take it out of the box. In 4th grade, if you had a Miss Babyface, you were the shit, but the only girl who managed to land one was Dolores Johnson. At recess, everyone would crowd around Dolores and ooh and ah at the doll. Barbara was intensely jealous. She wanted to be the center of attention. She wanted a Miss Babyface. So she pulled Dolores aside one day and somehow, inexplicably, magically even, convinced her to hand over the precious doll. That was the day that Barbara learned that she could convince anyone to do whatever she wanted them to. It was her superpower, and she used it every chance she got. Why risk your own neck when you can just get someone else to risk theirs instead? So I guess that kind of ties in with her special ability, which is victims will move into the killer's space with you,
And when you damage an enemy in your space, you may do an additional damage for each victim present. For each additional damage done, a victim is killed. Do not increase bloodlust for victims killed in this way.
So she sort of sacrifices people to do even more damage to the killer. So here's the setup for this particular scenario. Start with a mob o' tourists. Right there is the setup card, and as you can see, I've laid it out here. I use these colored token things instead of the meeples. And then Barbara starts here, and the killer's over here. The special there's also special rules to these. The Killer and Divine Wrath cards both start at 4. And in addition to your normal starting cards, you also start with an atonement card. So I guess the game really wants you to atone. Although I might wait till my second turn. I'm thinking of hopefully I can get it down. Try to early on get my horror track down to green. Then I can do that atonement with 3 dice. We'll see. The last special rule on this is the ceremonial dagger. That's one of the items you can find. Does 2 damage instead of 1. And in the setup for this, you specifically pull out the ceremonial dagger. So it's definitely in one of those. Not every item is always used in every scenario and shuffled in. But the ceremonial dagger is. So it's in one of those. It's randomly shuffled in. It didn't come up as a top card. Instead, we got the Welcome Center here, which is right near where I am, is showing the tribal mask. When you receive damage, choose Killer or Divine Wrath and decrease by the amount of damage received. The first aid kit is at Lost and Found over here. And every time you use an action card to recover health, recover an additional health, additional heart. And the trash can lid, which is a defense item. You get 3 uses out of it where you can ignore a damage. So it's kind of like 3 extra health. Except it's not non-restorable. What would be the non-recoverable? Here's the little prologue for this, specifically for this scenario. Inkanyamba watched the girl from the bushes, trying to remember why she had to die. She was with a crowd of those blasphemous tourists. I was wronged, I was hurt, and the girl must pay. Was this the girl? Was she the one? What had happened to him was beyond forgiveness, and only vengeance could satisfy him. He had not been able to shake the memory of her, and he had asked the gods to show him who was responsible. In the midnight hour, they had revealed to him her identity. What happened to me? I don't remember. There was a dagger and blood. I only know anger and rage and wrath. The gods had shown him favor, and now Inkanyamba would kill this girl for what she did to him. Then finally he would be at peace. So there's something with that ceremonial dagger. The game really wants you to find it, I guess. It's definitely in the items. It does 2 damage instead of 1. That would certainly be very helpful, I guess. Although I don't know the exact rules behind it. I don't have it on me. I'm also have this, and I always forget to do this. The gruesome death books, where every time a victim is killed, you read from this. Depending on what card killed her. And hopefully it somewhat matches what's going on. Basically a lot of flavor text. And I always mean to read these, and I always forget. So hopefully I will try this Hopefully I'll remember. Let's see. Put that down there. Alright. So Inkanyamba's pissed at me for something I did. He doesn't even know what it was. But evidently I was a mean little girl. So, first off, we draw the first event card. It's Fire and Brimstone. Apparently this place is extra sacred. So I'd better... It's too far away when I read it over there. I'll put it there in a second. Apparently this place is extra sacred. So I'd better work extra hard to keep the riffraff away. Roll a die and place the Fire and Brimstone token on, and it lists the sacred spaces in this particular game, which generally are, there's 3 sacred spaces: the shrine, the burial grounds, and the holy groves, which were mentioned in that like lore for Inkanyamba. And you don't want people in there. The more people you have in there, the more times the divine wrath will increase. So it's good to keep people out of there. Anyway, each victim in that space counts as 2 victims when calculating divine wrath increases. So it's basically saying there's one of these 3 spaces even more sacred, I guess. And I really got to keep people out of there. Let's find out what it is. 1. It's the burial grounds. Okay. Burial grounds. Where is that? Okay, that's up there. That's where the green guy is. A little fire token there for Fire and Brimstone. And I guess I start my turn now. Started off as I so often do. I guess might as well pull out the focus. Let's see. Can discard 2 cards to get 1 success. So I guess I'll do that. The weak attack and the short rest. Goes down 1. This goes down 1. Can do another focus. Can do a walk. Try and get over to that welcome center. Maybe that's what I'll do to see if I should search, buy some search cards this turn or not. And manage to walk or not. Ah! Another discard 2. Well, move up to 1 space, lose a heart, lose 2. 2. Or I can discard 2. Alright. That will give me 4. Alright, I'll do that, I guess. Not thrilled with it. Now all I have is 4 to spend. Alright, I guess I'll keep the atonement because I'm way up there. I need to try and bring that down. I'm going to grab, guess I'll grab a search. How much is a distraction? Ah, distraction is 3. I really need that distraction, though. 2, 3, 4. Ah, all right. I won't be distracting. Let's go back there. This goes up to 6. All right, and then Inkanyamba goes. He does what? If Killer Wrath is at 1 to 2, it's not. Increase it by 1. Otherwise, he kills anybody in a space. There's nobody in a space. So now we flip the terror card. This doesn't fit very well. Wrath of Opportunity. Unleash the Killer Wrath.
Increase it equal to the number of action cards in hand. Oh, man. Alright. This isn't going to go well. Alright, so let's see. We're at 4 for the Killer Wraths. Horror goes up 1. And then the killer targets me or victims, so usually victims, and then he moves towards it. He moves at a speed of 2. So he has to move up here. So that's the only space he can go to. And then he will move 1 more to the closest victim. There's that guy up there, 2. There's this guy down here, also at 2. And yeah, that's the closest. So he'd either go here or he'd go to the Lost and Found, which would be the more... I kind of usually do this by thematics. Is any one of these more isolated? I guess that guy's more isolated, but not really. Lost and Found, I don't know. I'm just going to roll a die. 1 through 3 goes north. 4 through 6 he goes south. Alright, so he goes north. Alright, so now what happens? Increase the Killer Wrath equal to the number of action cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go up to 8. So if I atone this turn, I know where I'm going to try and lower. Alright, what's the last thing? He's going to target victims, he's going to move to them, and he's going to kill them. So it looks like this guy's dead. Yep. Okay. And because I moved up to there, now we got to do this one, which is increase the Divine Wrath by number of victims at sacred spaces, which normally would be 2, except that guy's worth double. Wait a minute. For each victim in that space, burial grounds. And that's the burial grounds, yep. So he is, he's 2, 3. So this goes up to 7. Jeez. And it's only the first turn. It's only the first turn. Alright, well. Focus. I don't have any focuses. I have atonement, search, and some close calls. What's more important right now? To get the search going? Or to atone? I've only got 2 dice. I was really hoping to get 3. Should I do that? Should I search? Well, let's see how this atonement works out. What's the worst thing? I get nothing, then the horror's going to go up, and I lose 2 time. Get 1 success. I can decrease it by 1, or I can decrease by half if I throw away my 2 close calls or my search. Oh, I feel like I'm not getting anything done. Ugh. They have a round. What is it? Decrease by half rounded up. So this would go down to 4. This will go down to 4. Discard 1 random action card. I guess I'll bring that Killer Wrath down. And leaves me with a search, but I got no cards to throw away. So that was a really uneventful turn. So far things not going well. Do have a search card. I got 6 to spend too though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can buy 3. I can buy 3 cards and I have 6 to spend. I want the distraction. Whoops. Leaves me with 3 more. Could grab another search.
have the improvise, but I need 2 successes on that. Love those improvise, but those are really good for when you have when you have 3 dice. What if I get 2 distractions? I'm thinking I'd love to buy another search, so I have 2 searches. I'm kind of wasting a point though. I can sprint. Which is sprint? Sprint is 2. If I buy 2 distractions, I can really get this thing down, hopefully. I'm going to go for an improvise. Take my chances on an improvise with 2 dice. Only I don't do that. All right. That means Inkanyamba is in this spot. He is going to kill him. If Killer Wrath is at 2, it's not. 1 to 2. He's going to kill in his location. There's nobody here. So we're going to draw the terror card. He's coming, and there's nothing we can do. There are no victims on the board, which there are. Otherwise, Horde Track goes up. Then he's going to target victims, move to them, and kill them. He moves at 2. His closest is that yellow guy. So he's going to go over there. Kill that guy. Bloodlust goes up. That is the end of that card. Nobody in his space to panic. I have no upkeep. Oh, wait a minute. I see I haven't been reading from the Gruesome Deaths books. He's coming, and there's nothing we can do. He just killed somebody there. So, what do? I look for he's coming, and there's nothing we can do. 1 by 1, they had all been taken. First Fred, then Valerie, and now he was coming for Harry. Harry sat down and cried at the base of a tree. He had given up and began to sob loudly. Inkanyamba peered through his watery eyes, and the blood began to flow. Inkanyamba diced Harry into pieces with his blades, and there was nothing he could do to stop him. I'm going to try to keep remembering to read these. So that was what happened to that guy over there. Or no, this guy. This guy, we didn't read from him. This new guy, yellow guy, was Harry. Well, what do I do now? He's coming for him. Well, no, he's coming to go in there. Should really clean out that burial ground. Alright, I'm going to try this improvise with 2 dice. Really want 2 successes here. Oh, this game. Even if I pay the 2 cards, for the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. It's not even worth it. This is why improvise is just not worth it unless you get 2 successes, which means you really want to be rolling 3 dice. But then if I let it go and don't do anything, I lose a time and the Horde Track goes up. Son of a bitch. Alright. I'll keep that from happening. Hopefully in the next one now. Any 3s and 4s become successes, so I'll do a search here. And of course what'll happen now is I'll get no 3s and 4s. Although I do have those, I have 1 distraction. Should I do that first? Well, the 3s and 4s are successes. Yeah, I'll do the distraction first. Because that goes well, I get more time. See I mean, that was good, I guess. But of course the improvise was completely useless. Just wasted cards was all. Alright. goes up. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so my search came up 1 success, so I take the top item, which I really wanted to see what was in there. That's the tribal mask. Whenever you receive damage, choose Killer or Divine Wrath and decrease by the amount of damage received. So I want to find that ceremonial dagger, or some weapon. Alright, so this goes down to 7. I have focus and walks. Could take that red guy. Try and get that red guy going. Should I focus? 1 focus isn't going to do it, and I don't have the cards to do the 2 focuses. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll play the focus. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Goes down by 6. This goes down by. Now all I got's 1 card for walk. Oh. Alright. Well, I'm just going to keep that card and purchase new ones. I guess the distraction will be 3. Do I do a search? Yeah, I'll do another search one. Close call. I knew better than to mess with that improvise. Never have good luck with those. Unless you got 3 dice. You're taking a chance on that one. If you do it without. Weak attack, short rest, improvise. 6, okay. Inkanyamba's going to kill in a space. There's nobody in a space. And we flip a terror card. I don't know how, but I've angered him. So he's going to target me, actually. Targets the final girl and moves, and then kills twice. Then increase the killer wrath equal to the amount of damage inflicted. Okay, what does he move? He has a movement of 3 at this point. And he's going to move to me. 1, 2, and he reaches me. 1, 2, 3. Did not expect that. So I do not have any guards. And he retaliates, anything of the sort. So he's going to attack me twice. Is there anything I can do? Is there anything I can do here? I think this is going to be a short game. Search, distraction, walk. No, there's nothing I can do. Can't re-roll. You know, there's nothing to roll. Well, his combat's only a 1, actually. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. 2. So he knocks out 2 of my health. Now I increase killer wrath equal to the amount of damage inflicted. So it's going to go up to 6. Oh, if I had a weapon, man. Maybe I should buy some stuff and just start attacking him now, since he's here. Or would he attack me? He's targeting me, and he moves to me. But then victims are in the space. Usually that doesn't happen with me, so let me just make sure that he doesn't... once on the attack, he doesn't change that. When the killer action killer. No. Each attack will have 1 target, either a victim. Alright, yeah, the killer will always attack victims in their space before the final girl, unless the final girl was specifically indicated as the target. So, okay, yeah, he attacked me. Which makes sense. But I believe the victim panics. Does the victim panic if he just attacks me and nobody dies? I don't know. I'm not sure. After a victim will panic if at least one victim was killed this turn, where and how this occurred is not matter, and the victim is in the same space as the killer. So okay, the victim is not panicking. Surprise there. So what do we got? We got distraction. I want to play that because I'm thinking of staying in this space and retaliating or trying to do so. You know, I should search. I have this. Whoa. I gotta search. Let me do this distraction. Alright, one success on the distraction. Gives me 1 time and goes me down to 1. Now we're rolling 3. Now we're rolling 3. So now I'm going to do a search. Give myself an extra die. Ay, ay, ay. I forgot about the tribal mask, though. I got 2 damage. Whenever you receive damage, choose Killer Divine Wrath and decrease the amount of damage by that. Forgot to do that. I took 2 damage. So I'm going to bring that down to 4. Or no, wait a minute. Where was it? 6. I guess I'll do Divine Wrath here. Bring it down to 5. Alright. Remember that. Now... Okay, so if I discard Close Call and Walk, or I could play Close Call and re-roll. Lower the time by 2. I could re-roll all the dice. I'm going to try that. Alright, lower this by 2. Down to 5. Come on. Give me some successes. Whoops. Got 1 success. Ugh. Damn, I can't turn that into another one. Can't turn that into another one. Search. Well, I kept a hold of a card, but it cost me 2 time, and it's just a walk. So what happens here? Take the top item and card. Your space goes. Time goes down to 1. All right, top item. Come on, be a good attack item. Prayer book. Maybe this dusty old book will finally get some attention from up there. It has 2 uses. When you play Atonement, add 1 success to your roll. I'll just use these. Really could have used that ceremonial dagger. Why won't this close? Alright, so I got 1 card left. I got Walk. So I could try it and potentially save this victim. Another thing I could do is stay in the space and do a retaliate, but most likely he's gonna kill the victim and the retaliate won't come up as anything. If I play the Walk, I'm gonna lose time. I can grab the Furious Strike, but then I hardly, well, no, I have cards I can throw away. Alright, let's grab the Furious Strike. And those cards. Start dealing some damage to him, even though I don't have a weapon. Alright, so he's going to kill the victim in his space. Goodbye. Sorry about that. Now he attacks at 2. Oh, but he's in my space. Yeah, I needed to retaliate. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? I think I screwed that up. I totally screwed that up. I should have bought a retaliate because he's probably going to attack me then. At the end of upkeep, make a horror roll. This is his bloodlust went up because of killing that victim, which unleashed his dark power. At the end, which is volatile temper. At the end of upkeep, make a horror roll. If you get a success, no effect. If you don't, it unleashes killer wrath. And also going up on the bloodlust, it unleashed divine wrath, which brings my time down to 2. I lose 4 time. All right, what's going to happen to Terry? He's probably going to attack me. I should have got that retaliate. Rage of the Gods. Yep, he's attacking me twice. That was a complete mistake on my part. What was I thinking? Well, let's pull. The first thing here is you pull the event, Rage of the Gods. You get loud and obnoxious. These tourists are so annoying that I might just kill them all myself. Well, that's what Barbara's good at. Whenever divine wrath increases, increase it by an additional 1. Whew. Great. Okay. Now, next up on this tarot card, increase divine wrath by number of victims at Sacred Grove spaces. So, that would be 1, 2 for the green guy in the burial ground, 1 for the sacred shrine, so that's 3. We are at 5. That brings it up to 8. And is there anything I'm missing as well about doing that? No. Place the killer at the sacred space with the most victims, or in your space if none remain. Well, he counts as 2, so I'm going to say that would be the one he'd go to. Since people in that space count as 2, that's the more important one for him. For the gods. And at that point, he attacks twice. So he's just going to kill that guy. This goes up. I guess, I guess I didn't need to retaliate. But I'm not getting to use my Furious Strike either. Alright, do I have a search card? No, I don't. Damn, I could really use a search card now. What was that? I really want to find that. What do we got here? We got some walks, some focuses. Alright, I'll walk. Rolling 3 dice here. Ah, man. Okay. Throw away 2 cards, and I can move up to 1 space. Should I keep that? Maybe I should keep that. Throwing away weak attack and a focus. Move up to 1 space. This goes down to 1. I'm not going to be able to buy any cards. I'm not going to be able to buy any cards, so I can't really go and attack him right now. I'll end up in his space, I think. I got the Furious Strike. Maybe what I should do... well, never mind. I am going to go here then. And I'll play the short rest. Maybe get some health back while I'm rolling the 3 dice. Whoa. Alright, I got a success. Alright, throw away 2 cards. Might as well just take that 1 success. Now I'm down to 0. I can't buy any cards. Can't buy any cards. Alright. Ending my turn. Although, should I do focus? Since I won't lose any time. Yeah. Why not? I'll use my focus. I'm not going to lose any time because I'm already at 0. I got the three dice going. Bring my horror track down another one. Will be good. All right. That means my turn is definitely over, which it was anyway. And this goes down. I can't buy any cards. Walk, focus, weak attack, short range. Focus. These go here. Inkanyama's going to kill in his space. There's nobody there. Wait a minute. Did I screw this up? I think I did. When I increased it by number of victims. When I increased the Divine Wrath by number of victims, I didn't add the 1 extra from Loud and Obnoxious, the event. So actually that's up at 9. Just to screw me over even harder. Inkanyama's going to kill in his space. There's nobody there. So now we pulled the Tarot card. Uh-oh. It's a Dark Power. Minor Dark Power. Once during each upkeep. When did I release the Dark Power? That was last turn. Right? Or did I do it? Let's see. He did that. Yeah. I forgot to do that. Once during each upkeep, make a horror roll. Sort of like the same thing as the Dark Power. So I forgot to do that in the last turn, so I'll do it twice this time, I guess. And on this one, Boiling Anger. Once during each upkeep, make a horror roll. Success, no effect. No successes, increase Killer Wrath by 1. So first off, I'll do the one that I should have done last turn. Aha! Aha! Did I have any cards I could have played? I don't know. Son of a bitch. So I guess I should unleash Killer Wrath. Oh, well, that screws up everything because he would have attacked. He would have gone to somebody. Where was he? This is the problem with doing these retro fixes. I don't... Let's see. Was he in the burial ground? Or did he move to the burial ground? He was in my space. It was during the upkeep phase. So yeah, he would have moved to the burial ground. Been in the burial ground. So then he would have targeted. So then he moves to the closest victim or final girl. That would be in here. Then he would kill. Boom. And is there anything that happens that he kills somebody? No, not really. All right, so yeah, I screwed that up. So now he's doing another horror. He's doing his upkeep phase. Oh, but he would have killed somebody in here. So all these guys would have then panicked. All right, let's do that. Oh, man. All right, so we got now look at all these successes. Now that it doesn't matter, we got 3 6s, a 5, and a 1. 3 6s. Where do they go? Oh no, they go in the burial ground. 5. Oh, that's also in the burial ground. Oh, and a 1. Oh man. Okay. Well, now we're at this. This is the. Okay, so now we're at the upkeep phase for this turn, and I'm gonna have to do 2 horror rolls, one for the dark power and one for the minor dark power, And they're basically the same thing. Except for the minor dark power, if I don't get any successes, I just increase it by 1. So let's do the volatile temper first. I need all the help I can get, which means it unleashes. So at least it won't go up. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I got 2 successes. I'm good there. Now we got boiling anger. The minor dark power. Alright, we got 2 successes, so we're good on both of those. And this should be, I should have reset this back to 6. Okay. Oh, and as usual, I forget to read from the gruesome death books. So let's read from the gruesome death books. Let's see. He killed somebody. The last kill happened in this big mob over here. That would just be a general one, I think. Because that was from the Killer Wrath. Unless the Killer Wrath has a special one. It doesn't. Okay. So what happened? 4. Stanley gave the... This is from that kill he did in here where everybody panicked out. Stanley gave the tour guide a look of disgust. He had read all this stuff on the plane and felt stupid for having paid for this tour. When no one was looking, he left the group and crossed the ropes into the jungle. He finally found something interesting, a giant tree that stood next to a clear spring of water. It had symbols carved into its trunk, and they were clearly ancient. He picked up a rock and chucked it into the spring. From high up above, another rock splashed into the clear water. He looked up and gasped at the sight of a man jumping from the tree onto him. His ribs broke as they hit the ground together, and his heart burst with the serrated edge of the man's blade. And then everybody saw that and panicked out of there. They realized what was going on. Well, it is my turn, and I have, like, nothing. I have a walk and a furious strike. So it looks like I'm playing the walk, and I can't spend any cards. But I still got 2 successes, which means I get to move up to 2 spaces. Alright, so we gotta save some of these people, or I could try and move into the zone with Inkanyamba. Except I gotta get people out of there. I was there. 1, 2. Okay. Although that puts them right there. Should I move them here? It's further away from the exit, but it's also further away from Inkanyamba. But he might go down there. I try to do what's more thematic, but I don't know. I don't know what would be more thematic here. I mean, generally in the horror movies, you know, they pick off the loners. And since we're up here moving around, it'd probably be down there. Well, I'm going to go there. I have a Furious Strike. I can't do anything with that. I have 5 time. Alright, what am I going to get with that 5 time? Probably a sprint. I can get a retaliate if I think he's going to attack me. Sprint. I can get an... I need to do a tone. Maybe I should do that. What do I have? 5. Alright, I'll get an atonement as well. Close call. I'll take all these back. Walk goes here. This goes up to 6. Inkanyamba kills in a space. There's nobody there. So now we're going to do a terror card, which will inevitably unleash Divine or Killer Wrath, and I'm going to be screwed. Yep, I got to unleash Divine Wrath. I knew it. I'm screwed.
No one will notice if I break off one of these pretty branches. Well, I think Inkanyamba will notice. I have to increase Divine Wrath by number of victims, which is whatever. It's at 9, and it can only go one higher anyway. And then I unleash it, which is wonderful. It's discard all action cards except Atonement and decrease Divine Wrath by the number of cards discarded. Well, I have one Atonement. Other than that, I now have to discard this Furious Strike I spent so much on. By the number of... Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, goes down to 2. And my next turn will not be doing a whole lot. Place 2 new victims on the Holy Groves. All victims adjacent to the Holy Groves move there. There's nobody there. It's the Holy Groves over here. So I had to put those are 2 new victims, and there's nobody adjacent to it. So now we're going to move on. Oh no, now we got the upkeep phase, which means 2 horror rolls. Yeah, I'm rolling 3 dice. We'll do this volatile temper first. Oh, I have to discard 2 cards. Wait a minute. I have... Did this happen in this turn? Yeah, I lost everything except Atonement. Right? Yeah. So I can't even discard anything to make that a success. Alright, so Killer Wrath gets unleashed. Which means he's going to move to the closest victim and attack. So he's going to kill a victim either there, 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 there. These are all 2s, so he'd go into one of these spaces. Again, I think he'd go to the burial ground, because these victims count as 2 in a certain way, and the burial ground is not where he wants people to be, evidently. It's verboten right now, so he's going to kill that victim. This moves up. He now moves at the speed of 4. And what happens first? Is the panic phase first? Are they going to panic that last guy? Nope. The upkeep phase is the last phase. So that white guy is going to stay where he is. So we still have the minor dark power horror roll to do. We get a success, so it does not get increased. It is now my turn. All I have is an atonement card, so might as well play it. And I get 1 success, which means I decrease by 1. Hey, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, the killer ones will go down. But now it's on... now if it gets unleashed, like, the horror goes up by 2. Not exactly thrilled by that. Could do Divine Wrath down by 1. What is the one that gets increased? Killer Wrath. Killer Wrath goes down. Alright, so I'm going to move the Divine Wrath down. I almost would rather just leave it where it is for now. Though that's probably a mistake. I would love to move these people out of here on this turn, but I can't do that. Can't do anything right now. Can't do anything. So I'm going to have to... that's it. That's all I can do is atonement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting on back on my 0
cost cards. I have 6 time to spend. Maybe I'll save some people here. Get the sprint. Get the sprint. Is there any way? Maybe I should look at searching. The groundskeeper's shed will give me the trash can lid at least. Don't need that. Alright, I got... Maybe I should get the improvise. You know, I'm rolling 3 dice. Got a bunch of cards I can use. They're not the greatest. They're the 0 cost cards. What is this? If I get the improvise, that's 5. That leaves me with only 1. Which means I have to get the close call. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'd love to be able to search. The only way I can do that is lose the sprint and count on the 2 walks. But I need to move. I need to get them to safety, so I can't do that. Alright. He is going to attack people in his spot. He kills. Boom, boom. That goes up. Is that it? That is it. Okay, so now tarot card. He's coming, and there's nothing we can do. If there are no victims on the board, there are victims on the board. Horror track goes up by 1. Now he's going to move towards victims and kill them. He has a movement of 4, so that's definitely going to happen. And that's right into my spot. Boom. He takes him out. You bastard. You bastard. Well, the bloodlust is now at the top. He attacks with 3, moves at 5. I'm basically screwed. I don't think I can possibly win this thing. Oh, I forgot to move this over here. Oh, yeah. So now the victim's going to panic. First the panic phase, and then I got to deal with all these horror rolls. Victim panics. 4. Please move to the exit. He does not move to the exit. He moves here. Alright. 3 dice. Now I gotta make 2 horror rolls. 1 for volatile temper, 1 for boiling anger. These 2 dark power horror rolls I gotta do at the end of upkeep. Alright, I'm doing the, as usual, I always do the volatile temper first. Nothing. So I either throw away 2 cards or I unleash Killer Wrath. Being he's going to... I could throw away this close call. Man. I couldn't get 1 star. Or he's going to move to the red guy. It's either throw away 2 cards or he moves to the red guy and kills him. In which case I discard the next 2 tarot cards. Well, that's not good. That's not good. I can try with a close call, but reroll any 1 die or reroll all dice for loss of 2 time. Ay. Short rest, weak attack I'm not doing. Alright. I'll throw away those 2. Short rest and weak attack. Alright, now I do the boiling anger or roll. Whoops. Did I do it? I did it. I'm never going to roll the last one. Because there's no effect. God damn. Alright. Improvise better work out for me this time. Ooh, it does. I get 2 successes. Thank God. So now, the rest of my turn, all my 3s and 4s become successes. All right. We'll do a focus. All right. 2 successes. Actually, 3 successes. This goes up by 2. This goes down 1. All right. Sprints. I don't even know where I'm going to sprint to at this point. Well, we'll see what kind of success I get. All right, 2 successes. Bring this down by 1, and I move up to 3 spaces. I have not saved 1 victim yet. And I still can't do it. 1. Oh, yeah, he's going to go for that red guy, but these guys need to get out of here. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's what I'll do. 1, 2. Move these guys over here, and then I'll do a walk and try and save them. I got 1 success. So this goes down 1, move up to 1 space. All right, what do I get here? All right, I can get 2 time, move a space, take any top item card. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'll do that, and I'll get this trash can lid. I get 3 uses with that. Where is it? All right, so I'm saving another victim too. So I can move a space, recover a health, get 2 time, bring the horror track down. Well, I don't want to do that. My horror track's maxed down. If I move a space, I have a walk. I can move it here. Then I could walk and try and... He's got to move a 5 though. I can't outrun him. If I can't save anybody this turn, there's no point in even trying to do that. All right, I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to play a walk card. And try and search next turn. Oh, man. And I get to move 2 spaces, but that's useless. Because I want to go in here. Do I do this focus? Yeah. I got the improvise going on. I'm going for those 2 successes on the focus. That'll give me 3 time actually. Because the horror track will go down, giving me 1, and then I'll get 2 more. And I got it. So this goes up 2. And then 1. Now I got 8. Now I got 8. Alright, I need some search power here. This is the groundskeeper's shed, so there's only 3 items. Alright, I'll grab the 2. That'll be 4. I could grab the improvise. But I need to sprint too. That's 6. 6. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Alright, that's 6. I got 2 more. Do I need to guard? Should I try atoning? I'm not going to have any 0. I'm not going to have many cards to throw away. Ay, ay, ay. How many? There's only 1 close call. There's only 1 close call. I can grab the atonement, I guess. Bought a search, a sprint, and an atonement. Short rest, weak attack, improvise, focus, sprint. Walk, focus. Okay. I purchase this. This goes down to 6. Inkanyamba kills in a space. There's nobody in a space. So now we roll. Now we get the terror card, which is Tourist Trap. All victims adjacent to a sacred space moves there. I don't even want to look at what's coming up on this card. They're going to go there. These guys are going to go here. Increase it by number of victims. I knew it. And this guy counts as 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then whenever it increases, you increase it by an additional 1. So that's 6. So it went from 1 to 7. Let me guess. This is going to be an unleash. Oh, no, at least it's not unleashed. He's going to move to a victim and kill it, though. So he's going to kill this burial ground guy. Couldn't he have done that first? Before I increased it due to victims? Well, the Bloodlust goes up, which means I discard 2 terror cards, which now means I'm out of terror cards. Oh, man. This is not going well for me. Not going well. Alright. The finale is revealed. Savage Whirlwind. Wonder if I reveal this first, or if I do the horror rolls first. It doesn't really say. I mean, it doesn't matter right now because there was nothing to do when it's revealed. But I can see that as being an issue with other cards. Is there glitching going on this? I keep seeing glitching on the video image out of the corner of my eye. Alright, so I'm going to do my 2 horror rolls. First one for Volatile Temper here. And I get 2 successes. And now I'll do the Boiling Anger. And I get a success there. So what's going to happen? All the wraths are going to be unleashed and increased by 1. Discard 1 random action card. And the horror track goes up. Well, here's my hand. Got Atonement, got Sprint, 2 searches, and a close call. Do I do this Atonement first? Let's see what I get on the search. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about these. When you play an Atonement, add... Oh, man, I'm supposed to use this. So I think I used an Atonement card, and I didn't use that. Whoops. Anyway, I'm playing the search right now. Got 1 success, or I can throw away 2 cards. We'll do that. I'll just take the top item. I got another search card. Pepper Spray. If the killer's in your space, you may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. Ignore their remaining movement, attacks, and any other effects. Alright, let's search again. One success. All right, this will go down to 4. What do we got here? Finally, we get a weapon. Jesus, that took long enough. War Club. This club was just for display, but now it's time to put it to work. Dual-handed, it adds 1 damage. Whenever you inflict damage with a War Club, choose Divine or Killer Wrath and decrease the damage inflicted. Well, that's interesting because I'm already using. Do I wait? If I use the War Club, my trash can lid and pepper spray I can't really use. I'm going to hold off on that because that pepper spray, he could come after me and then I need that pepper spray. Alright. Atonement? Let's do Atonement because I do have that. I do have that prayer book, which I forgot to use last time. Ah! Nothing. Well, at least I get the 1 success. Which means I decrease it by 1. One of them. Whoop-de-doo. Is there any way? No, there's no even discard cards. I could do the close call. That's what I'm going to do. Put this back. We'll do a close call, lose 2 time, and re-roll that. Alright, there we go. We got 2 successes, and I discard this for 3 successes. Which means I decrease it, one of them to 1. Now I have a sprint card, but I guess I'll hold off on that. I don't have anything to attack with or retaliate. I mean, I can buy. I got 2 times, so I can't buy anything much. Oh, so I will hold off on that. I guess I could buy a guard card. Might be a good thing. Yeah, I'll buy a guard. Take these. Close call. Oh, I haven't been reading from those gruesome death books again. I keep forgetting. I always forget to do that. Always forget to do that. Alright, it is his turn. He's going to... Alright, well, now we got a whole extra thing we got to do. First off, we're going to unleash the Killer Wrath, which is he's going to target the victims, he's going to move to 1, and he's going to kill 1. Boom. That's going to cause us to discard the next 2 tarot cards. There are none to discard. So that's the end of that. Then increase it by 1. Okay. Now he's going to move to... He's going to target and attack twice. So he's going to take out these 2 guys. Final girl or victims. There's 2 of them in there. They're dead. They're dead. Now we're going to unleash Divine Wrath and increase it by 1. Okay. Time goes down 1. Did I not reset that? Or did that... Wait a minute. Did I not reset the hour track, or just bad things happened? I bought cards. Oh, I couldn't buy that much because I only had like 2, so yeah, I must not have reset it. Alright, so what happens? I decreased time by 1, so it would have been 6, now it's 5. Now I increased Divine Wrath by 1, goes up to 2. Alright, it is my turn. Don't have a search card, so I'm not going to search for that. Oh, wait, pepper spray, I have to be in this spot, right? Yeah. I have to be in a spot. Oh, wait a minute. I still have to do the horror rolls for these dark powers. Alright, here's the volatile temper. Alright, we're good there. Boiling anger. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, I can either increase divine Killer Wrath by 1 or discard 2 cards. I don't have an atonement, so I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Increasing it by 1. So horror go up. Oh yeah, maybe I should. Well, I don't need to focus right away. I'll do the 2 focuses. Keep that down. Now it is my turn. And I think I'm pretty much doomed. I don't have any attacks. But if I can get over the... Well, he's going to reach me. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to reach me. So there's no point in wasting sprints on stuff. I got all these movement cards, but there's no point to them. I should have bought a search card. Man, he's going to come after me. Alright, I can play a short rest. That's something I can do. He's going to come after me. I can end his phase with a pepper ray. Then I can get the war club going. Although, then I won't ever be able to use the trash can lid as long as I'm fighting him. That kind of sucks. Play the short rest. Whoa. What do we got here? 1 success, and I can throw away 2 if I want another one. Well, I don't need these walks. So that'll give me 2 hearts. Although, I only need 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I only need 1. By discarding 2, I save 1 time. That's not even worth it. There's no point to that. Because I could just sell them now and get more time anyway to buy cards, which I might do anyway because I want to get some attack stuff going on. So, what are we going to do here? Critical blow is 6. Retaliate is 4. He's going to come. I'm going to use the pepper spray. So by a critical blow, that's 6. Alright, I have 5 to spend, so I'll spend the walk to get that. So I'm able to do the critical blow. And then get some more. Do I want to spend the walk and sprint for a guard or something? There's atonement. I'll need to atone. So I'll spend the walk and sprint, get an atonement. But then I don't really have cards to discard. These don't go well. Alright, I'm putting the atonement back. I'll keep these so I have stuff I have more cards to discard. All right, he's going to do a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to use my pepper spray and end the killer phrase right now. No, I can't do that. He's got to be in my space. Ah, my plan goes to shit. Oh man, plan goes to shit. He has to be in my space. He's not coming into my space until the killer wrath is dealt with. Oh man. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. The killer wrath is he gets an extra. He recovers 1 heart. He's at maximum anyway. That's nothing. Then he moves to me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 movement. He has 5 movement, so he went 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in my space. So now I'm going to use the pepper spray and end his killer phase. So now we go to the upkeep phase where I got to roll for volatile temper and boiling anger. Oh, volatile temper comes up nothing. What happens? I get killer wrath unleashed. Oh, yoy. I don't want to throw away cards. I will not throw away cards. He will. The only thing that happens is he restores, which doesn't matter, and he attacks me, but I do have this guard card, so I'll play the guard card. Ah, only 1 success. I reduce it by 2. He attacks for 3. All right, let's take that 1. And then when that happens, because of my tribal mask, I can decrease my killer wrath down. Okay, so now we have a horror roll for boiling anger. All right, we get us. All right, now is my turn. Should this be on 5? Did that get... yeah, I think it was one of those wraths or something that did that, maybe. Or not. I don't remember. And should some of these be moved? Focus. Oh. I played the guard just now. This walk in short west was, I think, because of one of these wrath selections. Should the focus and the focus? Did I just forget to move those? I don't think so. I don't think I get those. I could be wrong. All right. What am I going to do here? He's in my space. There's no point in running at this point. All I got's the critical blow. So I guess we're going to do that. Man, come on. Oh, I only got 3. I can't even... you mother. Well, weak attack and a walk. I can't even get to the 2 successes. So what are we doing here? Oh, I forgot to... I was going to... I'm an idiot. I was going to equip that in the upkeep phase, and I forgot to. But I was going to do that. That was the plan. You're going to have to believe me on that. So anyway, that's an extra damage. And I decrease wrath. Decrease one of the wraths by the damage inflicted. Okay. Well, I got 1 success only, unfortunately. Inflict 2 there, 3 there. So this minor dark power is going away. And 1 more. Then 3. So I can go down one of these by 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Brought down the killer wrath. let's see. Then the horror track goes down by 1. So that goes back up to 6. I don't even know if it should have been there to begin with. And that is the end of that turn. Okay, so now I'm at 6. It's definitely going to attack me. He's going to attack me twice, it looks like. So I can get a retaliate and a guard. That's put me at 6. But then all I have is a sprint to throw away if I get bad rolls. Why is there only one guard card? All right, I used that guard card already. Yeah. I feel like I should have some of those. Whatever, I think I'm dead anyway. I'm dead. He's going to attack me. He's going to do 3 damage when he attacks. Unless I have final health. If I don't do anything, I would be dead. I can survive one of the attacks. So I could get retaliate and guard. And if I don't roll well, I'm screwed. Let's do that, because I have to deal with this. My defense item is the trash can lid, and it is not equipped. So we're just going to have to hope for good rolls here. Alright, so. And then because after that turn, I'm not going to have any cards after that guard and retaliate. 1, 2, 3. At best I can do 3 damage to him. Then the next turn I'm not going to have anything to attack with, and the only thing that's going to go back is a guard. Well, see how this goes. It is the killer turn. Alright, the killer turn is going to unleash Killer Wrath. Horde track goes up. Then I increase it, the Horde track by, or the Killer Wrath by 1. Oh, see, I forgot to put these over here. That's why I always forget whether I should be taking these cards or not. Well, then that's why I think I'm supposed to have a couple of those. I don't remember. Where was I? Alright, that went up. Alright, now he attacks. He's going to attack me. He's going to attack me twice. So let's play this retaliate. We're still rolling 3 dice. 2 successes. Alright, I ignore all damages, and I'm going to hit him twice. I got the War Club, that's 3. We're going to knock him down to 3 here. Or knock him 3 down. He's still got 5 health. Alright, and I get to decrease the one of the wraths by 3. Right. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I decrease the Killer Wrath. Now we're going with the guard. Bring that back horror. You can see the horror track. The guard card. All right, I'm rolling 3 here. What do we get? 2 successes. All right, so I ignore all damage there. All right, well, I rolled well. That'll keep me alive for another turn. And the upkeep phase is next. All I have to do there is this horror roll for volatile temper. I don't even have 2 cards to discard, so Killer Wrath is unleashed.
which means increase it by 1 because it was already 1. Thanks to some good going on there. Alright, well that is the end of that turn. And now it is my turn. All I have is a sprint card. So, can't do nothing there. But I will get these cards back, and I will be able to buy 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can buy that Furious Strike. I could buy the Critical Blow, but he's going to nail me in this next turn. I need that guard card. I guess I'll have to take 3 damage. Oh, wait a minute. That last upkeep phase, too. That last upkeep phase. I should be equipping the trash can lid. Because I know I'm on defense now. I'm on defense, man. So I'm going to buy the guard. Although, I mean, I'm going to... There is the Furious Strike. Alright, what are we going to buy here? We're going to buy guard. Yeah, we'll buy guard and Furious Strike. Alright, got a lot of cards coming on this. So now it is his turn. Alright, he's going to unleash the Killer Wrath, which is increase Killer Wrath by 2. Now increase it by 1. So now it's up to 5. Now he's going to attack me. He's going to attack me, and I have a guard card. So I forgot to move these, I think. I did. Guard card. Still on 3, thank God. 1 success. So I could throw away 2 cards. He does 3 damage. 1 success reduces it by 2. I could throw away 2 cards, not have any damage done, and then the next turn the trash can lid will block everything. Either way, if I don't throw away 2 cards, I'm losing 1 health. Got the Furious Strike. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. Throw away Sprint. And a walk. Well, why not just throw away my walks? I guess it doesn't matter. And then, so what happens? Okay, so nothing happens. All right, he attacks me again. Gonna use this trash can lid. That blocked everything on that attack. I'm on the defense on this. And I gotta remember, I gotta re-equip the War Club when that phase comes up, which is coming up. Alright, so now that happened. Now we gotta unleash Divine Wrath, which is lower the time by 2. That sucks. And then increase Divine Wrath by 1. Okay. Now that was it, right? Now this horror roll for Volatile Temper. And then I gotta remember to equip. That's the upkeep phase. Oh, damn. Damn. Alright, what happens if I don't? I unleash Killer Wrath. No, I want to play 2 cards. I don't want that to happen. That's not good. Short rest. 2 focuses. Sprint. Throw away his sprint. Weak attack.
Throw away these 2 cards to keep that from happening. Because then I'll lose my 3 dice if I let that happen. And none of these should be in there, right? Okay, yeah, card. Started with that. Alright, so the upkeep phase, except I got... Alright, I'm going to remember. Boom, put that in there. Also, did he do damage to me? No, I stopped the damage. Okay. So now it is my turn. If I pull this off, I'll be shocked. Okay, we're going to Furious Strike him. Got the War Club, so this will do 3 damage if I get 2 successes, which won't be enough. Won't be enough to kill him. But then I do have the Retaliate. Alright, might still be able to win, I think. 2 successes. So that's 3 damage. 2 successes. And because of the War Club, 3rd one. And then whenever you inflict damage, 3. So I get to decrease this by 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 2 on the Killer Wrath. And then the Horde Track goes down 1. And it's the end of my turn. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. Oh, it's not the end of my turn because I hit 2 successes. 1, 2, 3. Down 1. Yeah, it's still my turn. Well, I was going to focus on my last turn, but I guess I don't need to now. I could short rest. Or hold on to these cards to throw away stuff for Retaliate. Retaliate will give me 3. Retaliate could kill him. Could kill him. Oh my god. I might win this. I may actually win this. Okay. Should I focus then? No. As long as I have 2 cards. No, because I could lose time, and I need that Retaliate. Alright. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, I have 4. Buy that Retaliate. Need that. Need that Retaliate. Just trying to think if I haven't been playing something right, but no, I think I have. So, okay, I got Retaliate. This goes back to 6. His turn. We're going to unleash Killer Wrath, which is number 2, so it's increased Killer Wrath by 2. Goes up to 4. Then he increases it by 1. Goes up to 5. Then he's going to attack me. Oh, wait a minute. See, I didn't put these back. Attack, sprint, walk, guard. I didn't put those back. Alright, so now I'm going to retaliate. Alright, this is looking good. Hopefully he doesn't have final health. Alright, we only did 1. Which, maybe I shouldn't even bother to throw away card. Oh, all we need is 1 to reduce from attack by 2, do 2 damage to him. Alright, just in case, I'm just going to take the 1 success. And reduce damage from attack by 2, so I take 1 of those, and because of my Tribal Mask, I get to decrease Divine Wrath down. And then he's going to take 2 damage. Boom. And because I've not punched out the final health tokens, I'm just going to wait till I get the good ones. The upgraded ones from Series 2. I just roll a 9-sided die. And on a 7, 8, or 9, he has final health. A 7 being a +1, a 9 being a +3. Alexa, use DiceBot to roll a 9-sided die.
All right. I rolled 1 9-sided die.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
I actually won.
You can roll again.
It was
or
blank.
Say, repeat. to have me read back your numbers.
Alexa, stop. And I know you can use DiceBot to cheat on your roll, but I don't do that. You have to use a certain language.
David and Eric of Dirk
Alexa,
rolled-
stop.
See ya.
I use DiceBot because I don't know if I trust Alexa's randomization. I kept getting the same thing. The first time I asked in a long time, and it's always like the same number. Like a 6-sided die is always 6. And I was always getting high numbers on the 9-sided. But I won. I can't believe it. I thought for sure I was doomed. I wonder if I played that right. Maybe I should go back and watch it. Huh. Well, for anybody watching, thank you for watching. I actually succeeded in one of those wacky scenarios. But then I've always just been playing... The only other scenario I try to think was that Night of the Pig, which is freaking hellishly hard. I thought I was doomed on this one. I was not doing well until he came after me. Oh well. Thank you for watching. I might, what time is it? Might try another game here. I'm going to stop the stream and potentially restart it if I get him to do another game here going. Maybe the second in the Inkanyamba series. But I got to take a break and I'll set it up.